Okay, hey, we are going to do a bull trout jig. This is a crawdad bull trout jig. This is what it's going to look like. Tied on a 60-degree jig hook. We've done some of these before, several, but in different colors. So, you know, if you just wanted to tie them in one color, it wouldn't be nearly as much fun. So first thing I'm going to do here, let's show you how I'm going to mark my rabbit strip. Now this, you don't have to do this, but I like to. I think it just adds a little bit of a sensation of movement. So there you go, I got that ready. Let's throw my 60-degree jig hook back in the vise there. Grab some, I must have some thread here. Danville 210 black. There we go, got started. Now let's try this is going to be a little bit heavier than I usually go. This is a large double pupil lead eye. This is a fly I'm probably fishing this on a trout switch rod. I want to plop it out there next to a log or a ledge or a boulder patch where there's a big old bull trout waiting to eat it. So I want this little bit extra weight to go right down. So I've got my rabbit strip ready and marked. I'm going to tie it on here. Now I'm going to make this body. Sometimes I'll just use a flat braid. Sometimes I've tied this with Senyo's crusty nail. I'm going to use an EP. It's an 1.5" Foxy brush. It's black brown or black orange. This is going to give a little bit more fullness, and these darn things, they just will not wrap on edge. They just refuse to do it. So you just let them spin and wind them on. Gives you a little bit fuller body. Now, do the bull trout really think this is a crawdad? I don't know what's in their mind. But they take this fly, as they take many bushy type flies. Now let's put a little bit of let's do our micro rubber legs here. So we're gonna I often use this fine barred grizzly rubber legs. I also like this is orange and black grizzly rubber legs. It's nice to try some different things. Do the fish really care? You know what? You got me on that one. But people care. I care. And I on this particular fly, I like this because it is complementary. It's very similar to the color theme of the overall fly. So here's some copper, lava lace, ice wing, flashy stuff. You could use a flash of boo. You could use a crystal flash. Let's get a little bit of a taper on that before we fold it over. Now, here comes the magic. This is an EP Craft Fur brush, olive yellow. Wait a minute, that looks like not a craft fur brush. That's a Senyo's chromatic brush. Craft fur. The reason I know a craft fur brush is just it's a little bit more wispy. Craft fur would be great, but I want this fly to be a little bit fuller. The key thing is we'll get your recipe. We'll list the right stuff in the recipe, and the right stuff has got some olive-ish, brownish, orangish in it, which it just reeks of crawdad. Let me tell you, really heavy crawdad aura. Ever wonder if your fly tying material has an aura? Ever wonder about that? I do. Probably goes to show how crazy I am. Okay. Fold that wire back. I did more turns than I needed to there. I got a whip finish. I got a trim. I'm gonna make sure I don't have trapped hair. I got a little bit of Loctite. And I have got one heck of a nice Bull Trout Jig. That's crawdad flavor. We got about one more Bull Trout Jig to go, and the series will be done. So thank you for joining me. Hope you have fun with this and get a chance to get out and fish.